Hello, my name is Dr. Alduan Tartt, psychologist and author of The Ring Formula, How to Be the Only One He'll Ever Need. And I am happy and excited because I was in church this morning and the Lord sent me a word. I often get emails and asked all the time, what can I do to invite more love into my life? How can I invite that Mr. Right or that Mrs. Right into my life? And what is it, if anything, that I'm doing wrong? Well, I've come up with 10 things that we might be doing wrong and what we can do to correct it to invite the kind of love into our lives that we know that we all deserve. Okay, so without further ado, let me get started. All right, are we focused on beauty? Do we want someone in our lives because they're beautiful and because of how that makes us feel? Or are we focused on beautification? See, beautification is about making that person feel beautiful. We want to be in a relationship because we want to beautify, not because we want to use that person's beauty to make us look good. Number two, do we want to be with someone because of the image? We like to be coupled up and what our friends and family would think and how this person looks, on our arms or how we look beside them. Or are we focused on affirming their self-esteem? Are we focused on making them happier and giving them more peace of mind and affirming who they are as a person when they look in the mirror? Number three, are we looking not to be lonely? Are we really focused on being someone's confidant and friend unconditionally? See, are we focused on just getting rid of this whole lonely status for Friday and Saturday nights, having somewhere to go and someone to be with? Are we really focusing on being a friend non-judgmentally? Number four, are we focused on income and money? Are we focused on having more, getting that bigger house, just having more things, getting another car, money, splitting expenses, improving your stocks and bonds? Are we focusing on that financial partnership? Are we focusing on securing another person? If you want to take off a couple of months to figure out what you want to do because you're so burnt out and depressed, are you looking to secure that person to make that possible? Are you looking to secure someone? If your man is running low on funds and really wants to fund a new business, as a woman, can you give him a loan to help him make it through with a better interest rate than the bank? Hey, number five, sex. Are you focusing on getting your selfish needs met? I'll say our selfish needs met. Or are you really focused on touching someone in the highest form of love and letting them know from a nonverbal standpoint that they are loved? Number six, are you focusing on being found? Or are you focusing on helping your partner to find peace, happiness, and companionship? All right, number seven, are we focused on fame? Are we focusing on fame, the access that we have to another person and what that brings to us? Or are we focusing on helping them to build their followers by them doing what it is the Lord has called them to do? Number eight, access. Are we focusing on the places we can go and the things we can get into and taking our lives from here to here on an access level? Or are we focusing on helping our partner to open doors for others? Are we trying to partner with that person so that the world can have access to how he or she is able to help other people and succeed? Number nine, are we focusing on no longer being single? Are we focusing on being a teammate? And that's something that I have to personally work on myself. Because, no longer being single is great, and that's something that we all want, but then to be a teammate means that sometimes Alduan, Dr. Tartt, has to stand down and let his lady take the forefront. Sometimes I have to videotape. Sometimes I have to hold my tongue. Sometimes I have to listen and not fix. And y'all know how hard that is for a man, is to listen, and not fix. But that's what it's about. Teamwork. It means I have to get rid of 50% of me to add 50% value to you. And number 10, are we in this because we want control, or do we want to provide structure for another person? As a man, am I able to provide some type of structure to my woman to help her transition from corporate America into doing what God has called her to do? Or, as a woman, are you able to say, hey, I want to focus. Don't try and do 5 things at once. Master one at a time, and then you help structure me to keep me from being all over the place. See, when we start shifting our mindsets, like those 10 things we just talked about, I think we're going to all start to invite the kind of love into our life. If you have a relationship, you're going to increase the amount of love you have. If you don't have one, you're going to start having suitors coming your way because you're such an asset and you're doing the Lord's work. The Lord serves on humble, bended knee, no ego, and because of that, he's beloved and people gravitate to him. Can we all do that? Get rid of the egos. Stop focusing on what we want and what we can give. I hope that was helpful. If you want to pick up my book for more tips, go ahead. I'd love to share with you. Leave me some comments and invite me out to speak. Whatever I can do to serve, I look forward to serving you more. I'm Dr. Tartt. Get on out there and serve, and I hope you find the love that you're looking for. You deserve it. God bless.